If you're watching this, chances are you felt stuck before. You felt like you're doing nothing with your life. Shit, you probably in that moment right now in your life. You're probably in that pivotal time right now to where you feel like you're running on a treadmill. Like you're doing a whole bunch of nothing. You're going nowhere fast. You're trying to throw anything at the wall, but not much is sticking. And the things that are sticking is the things that you really don't want to see. From my experience, because I've been there before, obviously, also, I'm going to explain to you what the potential problem is and obviously how you can fix it to just keep reaching your fullest potential and not feeling stagnated in your journey. What I've come to realize is the first point to why you feel like you're really going nowhere is because you're self sabotaging yourself. Now, by definition, self sabotaging means doing behaviors, having behaviors and thoughts that basically don't align to the direction you're going. It's harmful thoughts and harmful behaviors to yourself that's basically conducive to the journey. They don't align to where the end result is. And majority of the time, if not all the time, these thoughts and behaviors are involuntary and they're unconscious. So you're not really aware that you're doing it. And the first way to fix that, what I've come to realize in my life, is what I just said, awareness. If you really have you taken the time to really observe your thoughts in a day? You probably haven't. You probably think you know what you're thinking throughout the whole day, but you really don't. You really have no idea. And that just stems from awareness. You know what I mean? Like us self sabotaging ourselves. We're just letting our bodies and our minds just run rapid without controlling it, without actually staying present and realizing, hey, what am I really doing in the moment right now? And the best way to fix that is to be more aware of your thoughts. Just be more present. Stop worrying about the future. Stop worrying about the past. Because you worrying about the future and thinking about events that hasn't happened yet is going to cause you to be anxious, and that's going to cause you to just be out of even more realignment to the present moment. But the more present you can be, the more aware you can be of what you're doing right now, where your feet is. And you'd be surprised. People who wake up in the morning, your mind's supposed to control your body. You're supposed to think and then act. But you'll be surprised on a regular basis how many people's body controls their mind. So many people do the same routines all day, every day, and it's routines that get you nowhere in life, which is kind of self-sabotaging. They do the same routines on a regular basis to where that their body is programmed. They don't even have to think about what to do. They wake up, check their phone automatically, autopilot without even thinking about it. They wake up, brush their teeth. It's kind of like they live in their whole experience in a state of hypnosis, to where you kind of know what you're doing, but you're really not aware of what you're doing because it just flies by. It's like it's kind of inspired. But a lot of people's body controls their mind. And the more aware you can be of what you're doing in the present moment, the more you can let your mind function and be in the driving seat, be the pilot. Let your body be the co-pilot. Let your body be the byproduct of whatever your mind thinks of, whatever your mind wants to do. Now, the second thing, which kind of goes over a lot of people's head, I know for me also it did at a certain point in my life, is be more grateful and take more pride in the small steps. I know we like the big steps. We like big everything, big news, big steps, big gifts, big rings, big jewelry, whatever the case may be. We like it. We like it big. Pause. You know, yeah, pause. But we got to understand that it's really the small, daily, strenuous steps, the ones that seem boring, the one that just seem like, oh my gosh, I'm doing the same thing again, but not in the bad way. Small, productive steps that equals the grand prize. It's you laying down that brick each and every day that at the end of the day is going to build this house. But I know when we think about the end result, we think about the end result. We don't see the steps that go in between. We just see where we're starting at and see where we want to end and finish off at. But you can't skip over the process. You can't skip over all the small steps that goes into creating that big, large scale, whatever that is for you. It might be because from afar, when you zoom out, it looks like okay, this is just one big piece. When you zoom in, you realize no, this is basically a construct of 1,000 pieces put together that looks like one big piece from the end. And to relay that just to like your daily habits, your daily tasks, each daily thing adds up and makes the big goal. It gets you the $1,000,000. You saving up $10,000 a few times gets you the million, or you stacking up pennies to get to that dollar gets you the dollar, rather than you always having the dollar to just have. So that's another thing you gotta realize. Take more pride and take more actions in those small steps, because the small steps compound over time and they add up for sure. And the last thing, which might be arguably the most important away from the first one of just being more aware, is getting rid of your limiting beliefs. And when you grow up in certain environments and certain households, you kind of take on people's traits and characteristics without you realizing it. You think that everything that you believe, everything that you do is off the strength of you wanting to do it, when you realize, no, that's just all that was around me. That's all I really know. You're kind of ignorant to whatever out there that exists that can help you, that could be beneficial to you in your path. But I know me growing up, I had limiting beliefs about money. And I know some of y'all probably can relate, some of y'all probably can't, but in certain households, in certain environments, in urban communities, you grow up just hearing like, oh, money is scarce. Oh, you think money grows on trees? Oh, I can't afford that. And when you're a kid, subconsciously, obviously, you don't realize that that's implanting something in your head that to make it really, oh, because in the moment, I'm thinking like, okay, that's just for this time. But as I get older, I realize, no, I carried that with me throughout my whole life until I realized what it was, that money was scarce. And when you think money is scarce, your mind, your brain is going to find everything to prove you right. It's going to find every scenario. It's going to think of every future event or things are going to happen to you in the present moment that aligns with your thinking of money is scarce. You're going to, bills going to be coming out of nowhere. You're going to have to buy something that you really don't never really need at the worst time. Car problems, issues in the household, utilities, whatever the case may be. That's how that works. And I think a lot of us don't understand we have limited beliefs because, like I said, they're brought up to us as a kid. And as a kid, and when you get older as an adult, you think that's really you, when it's really the people around you. So you really have to strip yourself down, analyze your bad habits, analyze the repetitive cycles you see in your life that you want to change, and see why you're doing that. What are you thinking when you do that? Like when you spend that money, what are you thinking at that time? How are you feeling that at that time? Because all that plays a contribution to like your actions. Your thoughts and your feelings at that moment contributes to how you're going to act. If you're not feeling good, if you're not thinking good, most likely you're not going to act on nothing good. So a lot of the times limited beliefs hold us back. And that's probably the last thing people realize, because all the characteristics, all the traits, the person that we are or that we think we are, we think it was because of us. We thought we made a choice to become that person. When in all actuality, we just basically consumed everything that was around us from an infant. So if you feel stuck in life and you want to get out of it, I'm running down the 3 things again that might be holding you back that you can fix today, right now, for free, just to get you on the right track and have you aligning everything that you want in this journey. Self-sabotaging yourself. The way we fix that is being way more aware. Don't let your body control your mind. Let your mind control your body. Be more aware and stay present. Wherever your feet is, that's where your mind is. And that's all you could think about. Don't think about what's in the future. Don't think about what's in the past. The past is history. You can learn from it and to control what you do in the present moment. And what you do in the present moment makes up your future. So it's no point even worrying about the future besides the direction you want to go in. The second thing, take more pride in the small steps. Do more small things. They are more important than we think. We always think about the grand thing, the big thing, or we want to see the progress. We want to see the scale move 35 pounds instead of 2 each week. We want to gain 35 pounds of muscle instead of 3 pounds here and there every few months. But those add up from that. Like I said, when you zoom out a picture, you see whatever you're looking at as one figure. But when you zoom in, you see all the details and all the intricacies that went into making that quote unquote one thing. And the last thing is, like I said, is the limited beliefs, which I think is a lot of people's problem, because a lot of people don't want to change. They think change is bad. When change is actually just growth. And a lot of people are scared to just not identify with the person they've known their whole lives. They don't want the people around them to feel overwhelmed or feel like they changed up from the person that they've known their whole lives. But at the end of the day, it holds us back, because we have to realize once we start learning, becoming more wise, we kind of got to strip the inner child in us a little bit more. You know what I mean? And stop holding on to things that kind of hold us back, keeps us from growing into the people we're meant to become.